So guys, I had an idea on GBPUSD. Uh, and I want us to discuss this GBPUSD thing here. So first of all, guys, like I always say, for you to understand where your next daily candle is likely to close, you have to understand or you have to know your next draw on liquidity each and every time. Okay. So with this GBPUSD here, I don't know what I did here. Okay. So with this GBPUSD thing here, uh, I am bullish on GBPUSD because daily time frame, I have something like this, and having something like this, I want to see price going for this external high here. Why? Because we have just take this internal range liquidity in form of an order block. And after taking this thing, this high here is now acting as what? As our next draw on liquidity. And this high is not yet taken. So as of today, we had this candle going lower, but I want to believe that we are going to close bullish today, or we are going to close high. Okay. So this thing here, I want to believe that this was just a manipulation and we are likely to go up. This manipulation here was giving us maybe low of the day. And again, uh, we have to focus on today's candle. This thing here, this candle going to the downside first. I believe that on lower time frame price was retracing to some sort of a key level. Okay, that is what I believe. So we take internal range liquidity tagged, we go for external range. So let's drop to lower time frame and try to frame our trade based on our lower time frame. Remember that this move here was the one which was taking what? Which was taking our internal range liquidity. This move here was the one that was taking our internal range liquidity. And after taking this internal range liquidity, this side here, we have our daily dealing range, right? This is our daily dealing range. And after having this thing here as our daily dealing range, price order paired below this low here. So we had order paired below this low. So this is where orders were paired. This is where orders were paired. Now that we don't need this, I'm going to delete. We had order pairing below this low here. So what I always tell you guys is that each and every time when we are bullish, price will always look for sell stops to buy. Okay. When we are bullish, price will always look for sell stops to buy from. And when we are bearish, price will always look for buy stops to sell from. So every time when someone, each and every time, some people, once a low is taken, they think of a price doing what? Price being bearish. They say, I think they say, what do they call this? Support broken, so it turns into resistance. And then they will maybe sell from this point here. Okay. And this is what we have on our 1 hour time frame. Internal range liquidity tagged here. And once internal range liquidity is tagged, this is what happened. See, this is what happened. From sell side of the curve, that side, and now we have entered buy side of the curve. You see, the moment we took out this structural high here, that was us entering new side of the curve. That is what we have to understand. This was us entering what? New side of the curve. And after entering this new side of the curve here, we now know that bullish PD arrays are to be respected and bearish PD arrays are going to fail. And then this thing here, 1, 2 consecutive candles, they act as a single order block on higher time frame. Okay, so they are going to act as a single order block on higher time frame. So this was us activating buy program. And then what happened yesterday was price retraced back into this fair value gap. I believe that we can all see this fair value gap, or let me just mark this fair value gap. Okay, so this is a fair value gap I'm talking about. So yesterday, price retraced back into this fair value gap. And the question is, was this thing here at this point, was it the right time to look for buying opportunities? It was 12. It wasn't the right time to look for opportunities. Why? Because we were outside of the time window. So we couldn't say, no, I'm going to buy at this point here. Okay, so price went up, and then each and every time, remember that when we are bullish, we wanna buy sell stops. So today, yes, I believe that we are going to close high. Okay, so what happened here? Price went up, and then price took out these sell stops. And remember that we want to buy sell stops. We want to buy sell stops. So this is what you have here as continuation page. Okay. This is what we have as continuation page, or we can even say order pairing, because we are pairing sell stops and buy stops. Okay. And you can see that this continuation page is taking place within a key level. So this thing here taking place within a key level means it is of high probability. And remember that we are drawing towards this external high. Yes, I might be wrong, but this is my narrative on GBPUSD. Order pairing. And then I can see this favorite gap, of which I believe price is retracing to at the moment. And again, I'm very suspicious because it looks like price is respecting this thing here. But I'm going to stick with my bias, okay? I'm going to stick with my bias because I want to believe, or I believe that this thing here is what we call continuation page. And a key level tag, which is 1 hour, we are going to look for our short-term perspective. So far, our long-term perspective, our intermediate term perspective are aligning, okay? They are both aligning. So once this key level is hit, the question is, was your key level hit at the right time? Yes, it was hit at the right time, because like now we are on London session, so we have hit a key level at the right time. And again, very important, guys, we have to check if our midnight opening price was manipulated. Okay, so we can just switch to 5 minutes to look for buyer program activation within this thing here. Very suspicious, but it's okay. We are within our key level. We have paired orders here, and after pairing these orders, this thing here represents our daily candle. Okay, so let me close this thing so that it doesn't disturb us. Okay, so we have paired orders here, and our 5 minutes, we have also activated buy program on our 5 minutes. And you can see that we have activated buy program within a key level, right? We have activated buy program within a key level, which is our 1 hour PD array, or our 1 hour fair value gap. So this is where we activated buy program. And after activating this buy program here, again, we are bullish, remember. And when we are bullish, we wanna buy sell stops. So we had price taking out this low here, right? We had price taking out this low here. What happened here is price went for buy side first. And after taking out buy side, it went for sell side second. And after taking this sell side, remember that when we are bullish, we want to buy those sell stops. So what happened here was a price retraced or induced this internal range liquidity here, right? And after inducing this thing here, price went up, right? And once price went up, some people are thinking of buying from this point here. Okay, they had this order block here of which they wanted to buy from. And after doing that, price went lower to take them out and also to take these sell stops. And you can see that, sorry, we were double paging into this key level, which is an order block, which is an order block. Sorry, favorable gap. So we have just take this favorable gap here. So at this point here, I'm not going to execute. Why? Because guys, I'm not yet confident about this thing, even though yes, everything is aligning. What I want to see here is I want you guys to pay attention to this candle, this bearish candle. This bearish candle was responsible for what? For sell side page. Okay. So the moment we close above this candle, we are going to have what we call change in state of delivery. The moment we close above this thing, we are going to have what we call change in state of delivery. So for now, I'm going to be on the sidelines. I'm going to wait. Please record this. Yes, it is recorded. I'm going to be on the sidelines for now because I don't have what I need for now. But the moment we close above this candle, which was responsible for sell side page, I'm going to buy. My stop loss below this candle, which collected this thing. But to be safe, you can put your stop loss here. Okay. Hey, the only time that you are going to buy or that I'm going to buy is after closing above this high or this candle's high. For now, I'm going to be on the sidelines. And again, if I execute, I'm going to go for 1:2 risk reward ratio, which is here. We are going for this high. Yes, 1 hour, we are going there. 1 hour, we are going there. We are going there on our 1 hour time frame. And you can see that there is a lot of low resistance liquidity resting above those highs. But for me, I'm going to if I'm going to buy up until that point, I'm going to make sure that the moment we take out this high, I'm going to, hello, can you kindly mute your mic? Or are you asking? Hello? Vivian, your mic is on. Okay, I've muted you. If you have a question, you'll ask. You'll unmute yourself. So guys, let's pay attention to this point here. Remember, we are only going to buy if we close above this thing here, if we close above this candle. For now, we are going to be on the sidelines because we haven't closed above this candle yet, but we can see that there's a lot of low resistance liquidity resting up there. These relatively equal highs, we have a lot of low resistance liquidity. This is low resistance liquidity. Okay, we can wait for this thing. Vivian, are you asking? Guys, please don't forget to mute your mics. Okay, I'm going to mute you all. Pastor? Okay. We might.
Hey, you know.
Yes, yes.
Era.
Yes, sir.
Nyane ke join na
Okay.
Era.
So we had orders double page within a key level, right? And we can wait for price to close above this thing. And it looks like maybe this thing here is going to close above our thing, but we are going to wait. Again, we are going to wait. As we can see, price is rejecting. We wait. But I believe you saw how we framed this trade from daily time frame up until this point. Oh, I forgot to mark our midnight opening price. I forgot to mark our midnight opening price. And this is going to be our midnight or our true day opening. Sorry for forgetting this thing. Very, very important. So this is going to be our true day open. And you can see that we have manipulated our true day open. As we can see, price going below this thing here, we are manipulating, sort of forming a low of the day. Yeah, I've recorded this lesson, Vivian. I've recorded this lesson. Uh, so obviously when our next candle opens, it should go lower first. Like it is going to leave a week behind. Like that week is where we are going to look for those opportunities. So we are about to close. Our 1 hour candle is about to close. So we wait. Hey man, wait a minute. And it looks like we are going to close above this thing. And guys, when we talk about change in state of delivery, if it happens that we close above this thing, our next candle or a candle that takes us in, or we don't want to see a price closing below 50% of our thing here. We don't want to see price closing below a main threshold of this candle, okay? We don't want to see price doing that. We have 19 seconds before a new candle opens. Ish. 2 seconds, then a second. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a buy limit here, and then my stop loss. You can make your stop loss tight, okay? But because I want to be safe, I'm going to put my stop loss a little bit lower. And then I'm going to go for 1:2. Or I can just target there. Okay. That is where we can target. I might be wrong, okay? I might be wrong. But I'm very confident on this thing because it has everything I need. So let me do this. Let's study our one. This is our 1 hour candle. This tiny thing here, this is our 1 hour candle for me. So you can see already we have a week. But guys, we are to put our limits here. If it happens that we miss this trade, it's okay. It's going to be a mid trade, okay? So let's just wait for price to take us in. And after taking us in, we will see. And again, okay. And again, a favorable gap being left behind here is going to make me very, very confident. So for now, let's just wait. Hey, like this thing here is just an indicator, okay? It's the one that shows me how a candle opens. Like this is a 1 hour candle. It's a 1 hour candle. So we have our limit here, not yet tagged. We wait. Let me annotate. So this is a double page. I think maybe our next 5 minutes candle will retrace. If it happens that we fail to close above this high here, the chances of seeing our next candle taking us are very high, because candle closure is very, very important. The way a candle closes is very, very important. So this candle, this one, if it happens that we don't leave a week behind, then there's liquidity resting below this candle. Like every time I want to see a candle manipulating first, that is a candle leaving a week behind. So if it happens that we go up without getting tagged, or without this candle leaving a week, then I believe that a liquidity will be resting below this candle. Okay. So don't worry. Even if you don't get tagged, it's okay. But I doubt we're gonna miss this trade if Hela, by the time we reach a 1:2 risk reward ratio without getting tagged, then we delete our limit orders. Okay. If we don't get tagged, we delete our limit orders or our buy limit. Well, it was going to be good if we could have entered from this thing here, but it's okay. We follow our rules.
A few moments later.
This is GBPUSD that we were discussing earlier today. So this is the end results of GBPUSD, and indeed, like I said, I was expecting an open low high close candle with a daily time frame. So this is, I think, the daily candle, if I'm not mistaken. No. Yeah. My daily candle is here, as you can see. This is a daily candle. It's an open low high close candle, and that is that. Like I discussed, as you can see, I wanted price to go for this high as a as this high was acting as our next liquidity on daily time frame. That is what I wanted to see today. And indeed, price went there and we took out our external high or our next draw on liquidity. So that is that. And that is how you frame a trade based on anatomy of a candlestick. So that is what I wanted to share, guys. Thank you. And please subscribe and like, and please share so that we grow our YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.